I began as, I guess, what some would call a street artist, and the city was definitely a playground. We'd paint in abandoned buildings or hoardings that were put up around construction sites. And we were not getting permission, so there was that adrenaline element for sure. We got fantastic feedback from the little old lady down the street to the young family walking past. You know, this medium was something that brought people together. As soon as I picked up that can and I played with it, I realised it was the medium for me. You can paint indoor, you can paint outdoor, you can paint large scale, you can paint small and get really detailed with it. It comes in a huge, vast array of colours. It's like, what more do you ask for? The stencil is the heart of the aesthetic. It's become more and more intricate, and it's become bigger and bigger, and it's developed as time has gone by. I enjoy being able to use my passion to perhaps bring light to some of the more, conservation-based topics. There was a really big motivation in creating botanical or nature-inspired artworks on the street in more urban, gritty contexts because I hadn't seen it before. From an aesthetic point of view, the juxtaposition of bringing something really natural, vibrant and feminine almost, and bringing that into an urban landscape has always been really, really interesting for me. The medium Flox started on the street, but it came into the studio work as well. And then it started branching out. Back then, my philosophy was to say yes to everything. So I just worked my ass off. But that's unsustainable, as I found out the hard way. I thought that my career was over. I found out that my nerves were fried from overuse and the repetitive nature of stencil cutting, and I knew deep down that something had to change. It was a journey of realigning my balance in life, an opportunity for me to slow down and to reconnect with some space and time. I knew I had to seriously think about changing some of the creative processes. So I rang up Ross, who I was in Cut Collective with, and then we did our first collab wall together. That was like, holy, okay, our two styles still combine really well, and it's just this synergy, this direction that we would never dream of going down alone. That in itself is pretty exciting. That was where our collaboration began. The new collab, Trust Me and Flox. This collaboration brought opportunities of being able to go much bigger, and every time we do an outdoor piece, scale was everything. I always look back to that beginning phase to remind myself why I do this and why I love it. And what gets me excited to be the artist that I am is connecting with community and talking with locals to dictate what we will then put into a piece of visual art. That is what gets me fired up. I love doing that stuff. So now I'm concentrating on being a muralist, and that's gone in full circle from where I started. I want to be able to create artwork that is of meaning and speaks a message, because that's how you connect with people.